Hi guys, Ratty from Inside FPV here. Today we have a camera unboxing and review. This is the new Foxeer Legend 1 camera from Surveilzone. I'll put a link in the description so you can look up the full specs, but as you can see it claims to shoot 1080p 60 frames per second. My first impressions are that the Legend 1 looks nice and feels like it is decent quality. You get a small instruction leaflet which is in English, not Chinglish, which is a nice change. There are two buttons on the front of the camera, the power button and the shutter button. Both feel nice and have a nice click to them so you know that you have pressed them. There are two LEDs, one at the back to show the camera is powered on and the other next to the shutter button to indicate which mode the camera is in. On the back of the camera there are two ports, one mini USB and one micro HDMI. There is also a pinhole reset button. On the side you have your standard micro SD card slot. You get two cables in the box. One is your standard mini USB cable for charging and data transfer. The other is a mini USB cable that can be used to wire up as a remote control. I'm guessing so that you can plug it into your receiver and start or stop recording and take pictures, which is a nice feature, but I haven't tested this yet. Please leave a comment if you would like to see this tested. Onto some footage now. First off, here is a footage from a GoPro 3 Black Edition. I decided to fly down the orchard as it has a lot of light and shade changes. This is a pretty good test as mini quad flights get a lot of light changes. And here's some Legend 1 footage. These are the default settings, just straight out of the box, and I press record. As you can see there is a lot more contrast on the Legend, so much so that some of the shadow detail is lost. I still think it has a nice picture with good colour though. I would have to try and adjust the settings to see how good I can get the footage. Next I just flew around in the bright sun with some rolls and flips into and away from the direct light to test the auto exposure. As you can see it handles the rapid light changes very well. I did a little low flying and messing about through the gates to test the frame rate and to check for any blur. Again, the Legend 1 performed well and the footage is decent. To test the camera's low light performance, I took it out for a little drive at sunset and again compared it to the GoPro 3 Black. The GoPro is not the best in low light and can get quite grainy, but as you can see it still handled the light a bit better than the Legend in some places. This could be again down to too much contrast, and I will test it again to see if I can make any improvements. Overall, it seems like the Legend 1 is a pretty decent camera, with a fairly small form factor and a reasonable price. It did freeze up on me once during testing and I had to press the reset button, but other than that it worked fine. After crashing it was still recording, so I didn't lose any flight footage, which is good. If you would like to see any more tests, know any more information or have any questions, please comment and I will try my best to help. If you found this video helpful, leave a thumbs up and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.